Guys, deluded, I'm back again. YouTube's N'Golo Kante, the only place for objective and just great analysis of all different things. Yeah, I'm back again. Arsenal fans specifically, we've known Sokratis Papadopoulos was always going to be an Arsenal player. It's been linked. It was a case of dotting the I's and crossing the T's. We saw hints. We've heard all sorts of rumours for the delay in actually formally announcing him signing. We've heard rumours from it's just a case of dotting the I's and crossing the T's, like I've said. We also heard a big part of it, which I actually, although I'm not a financial expert, I'm inclined to believe because of the coincidence. The hold-up was for Borussia Dortmund in regards to Borussia Dortmund and their reporting of their financial year. I'm not going to talk about things I don't know in depth, so that's all I've seen online and heard. So we can leave that one there. Yeah, I don't know for the rest. All I can say is welcome, Sokratis. Now, again, if you cast ourselves back to let's say May, because none of the Sokratis and all of the people, Torreira, none of these things were a thing at that moment in time. We were just saying the spine of the squad, defensive mid, centre half, keeper, and if there's any cake, there's case for two centre mids, but if there's any cake left over, a winger. But the spine has to have absolutely been improved. If I'm going to be honest, if you were asking me the centre-half I was going for, of course I'm not going to say Sokratis. We wanted a bit more lucrative ones or someone, either a young player with some potential or a more lucrative centre-half, but we've only got a £50 million budget allegedly, so the budget's being used expertly, or we're doing what we can in it. That's nothing against Sokratis. I've got nothing against the man. Just because I wanted a more higher bracket centre-half doesn't mean I'm going to slate him. We have to give him a chance. And what he does have, yeah, he's been a competent defender, but I'm not going to lie, I have seen him get ripped a lot of times throughout his time in Europe since I've seen him. This isn't the first time we've been linked with him, and it's funny how we've actually done it. So apologies, people, man. It's hot, the blouse and skirt, man. But yeah, I'm not going to get him. Is he the centre-half I was screaming for? Of course not. But what I like about him, he's very vocal. He's very vocal with his teammates or not. Even when Dortmund were going through their crisis last year or whenever, he was one that was standing up to be counted. When Aubameyang was going through his nonsense, he was one that stood up. So on the basis that he's vocal, on the basis that he's competent, on the basis that I'm assuming he's a German speaker, when you consider we've got Mustafi, obviously Ozil's there, couple of a German man here, Leno's there now. He would fit in well, and if it was Mustafi, Leno and him, you could see case for speaking German and all them sort of things there. If you get what I'm getting at there. Obviously, he's got a compatriot in Mavropanos. Immediately, Mavropanos could learn from him. They could strike a good bond, which would bode well if they are ever placed on the pitch. He's also got the number 5 shirt. I feel I have to mention that. And what more can I say? All we can do is stand behind the man. Was he my first choice or even arguably my fourth? Of course not. But I'm not going to get him. He's someone that's decent, someone that we hope is going to be competent and most importantly consistent. If he's someone that's vocal, ultimately it doesn't matter if it's a more lucrative centre-half, if it's one that scouts did their job and got. Ultimately, I screamed for a competent centre-half, someone that just knows how to defend. If he does that, we leave him alone. And yeah, I'm seeing a lot of vile comment, not vile's a strong word, but a lot of bemoaning comments because it wasn't the centre half we wanted. Give the man a chance. He's experienced. I have to see him hit the ground running. He puts a lot of pressure on the other centre halves, because if you're going on the basis of the season was to start tomorrow, you'd probably say Mustafi and him would be the centre half pairing. Although Chambers has signed a new deal, Holding not too long ago. Mavropanos was name dropped when Unai Emery and Glazides were in that picture. So there's a lot of centre halves, and there's only so many that can play. So they're all fighting between Mavropanos, Chambers, Holding. They're all fighting to have a part to play in the side. We can't rule out playing in another position to get games. Ultimately, it raises the competition. If the competition is higher, training levels are higher. If training levels are higher, people are sharper. If they're sharper in training, 9 times out of 10 they're sharper in a match. Of course, it don't always correlate. But yeah, man, welcome Sokratis, man. Welcome to the family. Welcome everybody that's officially signed for the club. Liechtenstein, I believe. Sokratis, I'm probably missing someone else out. Torreira's deal allegedly will be a case of dotting the I's and crossing the T's once he's finished Uruguay's World Cup, depending on how far they go. So I want Brazil or England to win, so Uruguay go out, man, so we can all be happy. But on that note, guys, deluded. Get in the comments, subscribe, and do the rest. I don't need to take up any more of your time. Apologies. I'm out.